channel. My name is Karina and I make videos about my speech lifestyle and my mommy lifestyle. Now today I am going to be covering what's in my Slpa bag. Now, all the things I'm going to be taking out of my bag and actually showing you guys is totally optional. I'm not making this video to say this is what you have to get, this is what works for everybody. It's totally based off of my experience. This is going to be my 3rd year working for a school district, so what's in my bag has kind of changed over the years. My very first year I did do early childhood intervention, so what was in my bag was very different back then. I carried a big tote bag and I had all my activities, my toys in there and in the trunk, I was gonna say back seat, and in the trunk of my car. So that is obviously very different from what I'm doing for a school district. So for a school district, I actually carry this baby. I've had this backpack since college. It is a Vera Bradley backpack, but I'll tell you why it's my favorite, because there's a slot back here for my laptop and my electronics that I need for the day. I really like that, you know, because it keeps my electronics separate from my paperwork, from my activities, anything else I have going on in the front. I won't really take that out and show you guys for privacy reasons, you know, but I will go into the next zipper, the next opening, and this is what I'm most excited to show you guys, honestly. I'm carrying 2 passion planner. If you do not follow me on Instagram, I am a passion planner ambassador and I totally love this company. Passion Planner is a planner company, and essentially you're able to do all your planning in one notebook, all your goal setting in one notebook. It's great. For a person like me, I'm very in between, like the type A, type B SLPA. So, I mean, I do need organization, like very strict, but when it comes to planning and stuff, it's kind of just on the spot. So this, in my opinion, is the best planner because it gives you your monthly layout. Let me show you, for example. It gives you your monthly layout and you're able to put in your main focus for the month over here, work and personal life, which is also really good, you know, to keep separate. And then at the bottom it asks you what are your big projects coming up, so you're prioritizing, you know, the top priority ones, and then the ones that are kind of just like errands or things to do. So that's the monthly layout, right? I feel like we all kind of need those and we buy planners here and there, but this one has been what works for me over the past like 4 years now. This is the weekly layout. So immediately after the monthly layout, you're able to go week by week and every day has its own focus. I really like that. You're also able to put things that went good in your week. So anyway, I have 2 of these. I carry around this one, which is the weekly planner, the one I just showed you guys. And it's also the one that I was able to get free for my company. I was super excited about that. And then I have this black notebook that's also passion planner, but this one is a daily layout, so it's very different from the weekly layout because I'll show you guys, it's more like completely on your own. It doesn't have a date. Even at the top you're able to enter whatever day it is, which I like. I really like that because you're not having to pick it up every single day or feeling like, oh my gosh, I'm putting this planner to waste. It's more like, if on Sunday I remember to sit down, write out my goals, write out my plan for the day, then I'll do that on Sunday. And then if I don't pick it up again until Thursday, it's okay because I'm not wasting any time. You know what I mean? I'm just able to pick it up and write down my schedule on this side. No, I'm sorry. I'm able to write down my schedule right here, which really works for therapy because we all know that changes. I feel like at the beginning of the year, you have a super awesome plan set up, and then you're either getting more kids on your caseload or Sally isn't here for the school year. This doesn't work out with your supervisor, whatever it may be, schedules change, you know? So this comes in handy for me for that reason. I write out my schedule here and it's literally by hour, right? No, by 30 minutes. By 30-minute increments, which is also great for therapy because speech sessions for me at the school level are 30-minute sessions. Over here is where I just dump out all my thoughts, and you know, as an SLPA, you have a million thoughts throughout the day. It's very fast-paced, so I just dump everything in here. So back to my 2, this is my favorite thing that I carry, honestly. I feel like my work life would be a mess without these 2. I keep track of all the important dates in here and kind of note take and brain dump in this one. If you are interested in using Passion Planner and you want to save some money, you can always use my code Karina S10, and I'll make sure to put that in the description below this video as well. All right, something else I have is another notebook. It's pretty old, honestly, but it works. It's still what works for me. It's still something I just kind of note take. If I have to edit schedules, if I have to keep track of a certain student, whatever it is, I sometimes pull this out. So anyway, I have this notebook as well. If you're seeing a pattern, it's because there is. I'm always having to just think on the spot, I feel like, especially at the beginning of the year. So this is when all these notebooks come in handy. Another thing I have in my bag is a mask. Now this is from last year. My district gave us masks specifically for speech, and I'll show you what I mean. These are awesome because I have two in here. They show the mouth space right here. You're able to put these over your ears, and when they're speaking, or if I'm speaking and I have to really show something, for example, for articulation, you're able to see pretty clearly right here. The only thing bad about these masks was that because you're breathing so much, all of it stays right here, and then it gets really ugly and nasty. So I didn't use it all the time. I tried to only use these with my articulation students, but they still come in handy. So I keep two. I just shifted the camera down a little bit so you can get a better view of what exactly I'm pulling out of my bag. So I feel like I'm talking up here and you guys are only seeing what I pull way up here. This is, of course, my charger for my laptop. Nothing really interesting about that. Then I also have these. I feel like I carry these with me all the time, I would say. You know, there's times where I take out activities I may not need for the week, but for the most part, I like to keep these. It's actually what I used in my day in the life of an SLPA video. If you haven't watched that, I really suggest you check that out because you're able to see exactly what I do as an SLPA. So I'll link that in the description as well. I have these because they're very, what's the word I'm looking for? They're very versatile. Like you can use them for any goal, seriously, for describing, for articulation, for naming objects, for language, like it's endless. So these cards actually came in a super duper pack my school district bought, so I wouldn't suggest buying it on your own. They're pretty expensive, but it's a whole kit with these, and they give you stories to tell with it. They give you a game piece where you can attach little magnets and pick them all up. It's an entire game within itself, but I don't carry the entire game because it's just so bulky. I find that these cards are enough, and there's a lot of them, you see. So if I just used 4 with my last group, I'm not going to use the same ones the next day, you know. So this comes in handy all the time. It's almost like another book, you know. I'm able to do anything with those, tell my own story, you get it. I do have a whiteboard, which I also think is super important if you are doing something individually with kids or even in a group. It comes in handy, you know, for individual sessions. You can write down a schedule for them. There's a lot of things you could do with the whiteboard as well, which is why I have it with me literally every single day. Next on the list is my paperwork, and I feel like as an SLP assistant, you don't do much paperwork, but you do have to do a lot of the data. You have to do the goal tracking, all that good stuff. So I have this folder, and I keep all my papers in here for all the schools I work with. I just keep my data sheets in here. It's a lot easier that way than having to take it out one day, bring it out another one. It's very tedious, and I forget because every day I'm somewhere different. So I just carry this entire folder with all my data sheets, and it's what works for me. Some people like to carry a binder, and I know that's very organized. It works for people, not for me. In my opinion, it's just too big to carry in my backpack with my journals and stuff. So this, because it's super compact, it's just what works. Last thing I have in this pocket is the iPad I was talking about. So this is new this year. I'm excited to try doing some therapy with the iPad games and stuff. I don't know how I'm going to do it as a group, you know, kind of sharing the iPad. Should I hold the iPad? We'll see. I'll update you guys on how that goes. But I lied. The last thing I have in my pocket here are stickers. So I did stickers my very first year as an SLP assistant in this schools. I had a hard time with behavior, which I've talked about before, but I found that stickers was a really good incentive, a really fast incentive. It's what worked for the little ones. So I keep these just in case I ever need to pull them out. I believe I got them on Amazon, and it's like a whole pack of stickers that you can use throughout the year. So I keep these just in case. I kind of have a lot. I'm looking at it and I'm like, oh, that fits in here. You would think my backpack's a little bit more heavy because again, I carry my laptop, my iPad, these journals, but it's not. And that's why I like carrying a whole backpack that goes on both of my shoulders, because when I carry a tote bag, it's only on one shoulder. And then you get tired and then you have to switch it. And then what if you're only right-handed, left-handed? It's too much. So I just keep the backpack. It carries all my stuff every single day. And I rarely have to be switching it out. I have snacks for myself, and I know this is not the healthiest, but it's fast. Again, it's what works for me, and because I'm up and down, I'm writing and stuff, I don't have time always to just be sitting down and eating. I don't make space in my schedule for lunch. It's kind of just if I have time, I'll eat. If I don't, it is what it is, so that's fine. I have these Starbursts right here just to give me some sugar, I guess, and then crackers because I don't know, I just have crackers in here as a snack. Okay, I do have some chargers. One is for the iPad, one is for my phone, and then I have headphones. Last but not least, I feel like these are, depending on your type, you know, if you're a type A, SLPA, type B, maybe you'll find these helpful, maybe not. I have an entire bag here of highlighters and pens, colorful pens, even some little itty bitty crayons. And then here is another stack of just random pens, markers, dry erase markers, that sort of thing. Because, again, I have my whiteboard. You know, I need little dry erase markers. I have my journals. I need to highlight some things sometimes. If I'm doing printouts, sometimes I need to highlight important things. It's just never ending on like the notes I take, the things I keep track of. So I have a lot of markers for my own, I don't know, my own mental health, for me to just be like, I have options. If my brain is like, oh my gosh, you only have one black pen, one blue pen, it goes crazy because you're able to just lose it all. I don't know. So I guess having all these markers and stuff, again, works for me. Probably should be getting another backpack soon. But this has been what works for me in the past, and it has been through college with me. It has been through my SLPA journey at the school level. So I hope you guys did find this video helpful. If you did, please make sure to give my video a like and subscribe to my channel as well. It'll mean so much to me. Please make sure to check out Passion Planner if you are interested. I can save you some money. I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye.